Hi guys, my name is Aisha and I'm a little nervous about this whole, not segment, but exactly what I want to do as far as reaching women, empowering women, talking to women, just coming up with ideas, collaborating with some of my friends on these ideas about everything womanhood, from being a woman of God to being a wife to being a mother to being a friend to being a sister to being a daughter, everything related to being a woman, period. So I'm going to, again, I just introduced myself, Aisha. And I wanted to get into my very first topic about who we are and who we're meant to be. Not a lot of us know that the answer to that question, because at 35, almost 36, I really still don't know. I go back and forth so often about if I want to be a career mom, if I want to be an entrepreneur, if I want to just be a stay-at-home mom. And to be honest, all three of those things cross my mind probably on a daily basis. Like there are times when I will sit at my desk because I work from home and I will go so hard for work. And I will be typing away and doing what I'm supposed to do. And I'll feel like superwoman, like I could take over and I can do this and I could do that. And then it's like some days I wake up, I'm like, you know what? I'll just let John do everything. I will let my husband, like, go ahead and climb the ladder at JP Morgan. Do your thing, boo, because I want to stay at home and be with the kids. And then I think you will lose your mind. You're not cut out for that. And then it's like, oh, maybe I want to do my own business and, be my own boss. And it's just like, oh, so what are you going to do? Yeah, I don't know. So I kind of want to reach women and kind of ask the question, like, who do you think you're meant to be? Again, I am a woman of God, so I meditate, I pray, should attend church a lot more than what I do, but I'm working on that. So I was actually talking to my best friend and we were discussing feeling indifferent, right, as a woman, mainly about our careers, but like just that feeling of, and just feeling indifferent about a lot of things that is going on in our lives, which leads me to another topic that I wanted to kind of discuss and wrap all in one, regarding titles. Because I know being asked a question like, oh, what do you say about yourself? Or how do you rate yourself or view yourself, or who you see yourself being? It's just like you pause because you're like, again, I don't know. Some people will say like, oh, Aisha, she has 7 kids. And you're just like, oh, like you think it to yourself, like you're so much more than that, And this experience came where all this whole thing came about. And I started thinking more about actually like what I wanted to do and things of that nature. It happened years back at work. I think I was pregnant with kid number 5. Kid number 3 for me, but 5 total. Allison. And I was sitting at my desk, and every time a new person starts, you have a designated person walk the new person around. I never wanted to be the person. I was okay with not being that person walking a new person around. I'm okay with that. So I'm at my desk, and every person who started, it was just like, oh, this is Aisha. She has 5 kids. And then they wouldn't say anything else about me. It was, oh, moving on. So especially when I got to kid number 7, when I was pregnant with my son, Alex, that's when it's like, oh, this is Aisha. She has 7 kids. You're just like, okay. And at first I was okay with it. At first it was just like, oh yeah, because I actually am a mom and I love being a mom. So then it was, sorry, summertime. So then Phil came. Phil is a very good friend of mine who, and again, here we go. One of, my daughters, go over there. Mommy's doing something. See, mom. One of my many titles. So then you have my friend Phil, who I adore and respect. Very humble person, very kind-spirited person. I'm just an all-around good dude. Well, he takes the new person around and says, this is Aisha. She's been here for 5 years. She's very knowledgeable. You can ask her any question. She also does the end of day report. So every day you'll see her email. Make sure you answer because she's in charge of that. never ever mentioning, not once, that I was a mother, which, at first I was like, well, oh, you're not going to mention that I have kids. But then I realized he saw more in me than just being a mom. And it opened up my eyes to realize there are people out there who's not just going to see me for being a mother.
Oh, wait.
What happened?
Your phone was cut off.
Is it still recording right now?
Yeah.
Okay. So, sorry, a little video malfunction there. But it made me realize that, like, not everyone sees me as just a mom. He saw me as an employee of Citibank, as someone who you can ask a question, someone who's knowledgeable, someone who's trustworthy. And so shout out to my friend Phil. Thank you so much for that. So again, we get into this whole mode of like thinking about what it is that we want to do, who were we meant to be. So I kind of want to ask all my ladies out there, all the women, whether you're married, engaged, or single, whether you're a mother or not, whether you work or not. I have a wide variety of friends. I have friends who are married. I have friends who are single. I have friends who are single mothers. I have friends who are married without kids yet. I have friends who chose to actually be stay-at-home wives or moms. And I'm okay with that. But I just want to know, all of my women, no matter what your walk of life is, what is your purpose? What do you think God placed you, if you believe? And what do you think God placed you on this beautiful earth? And we have to find the beauty in it. This beautiful earth to be. And are you living out your fullest potential? Because I'm not going to lie, I'm not. At 35, it's a scary thought. It's not old, but it's old enough. I'm not living out my fullest potential. But this right here, what I'm doing now, reaching out to these women, and I hope I reach a good audience of women. I hope that someone hears me out, because one of my titles, talker. I love to talk. Anyone who knows anything about Aisha Krantz knows that she loves to talk, period. Don't care. So are you living out your fullest potential? What is God calling you to do? Who is he calling you to be? And are you listening? Do you hear him? Or if you don't believe, do you feel like you're doing what you're supposed to be doing, what you're meant to do? So I kind of want to hear from you guys. Let me know how you feel. And this is the start of many videos. This is the start of many topics and conversations. I'm hoping that I'm not going to be alone with this. I'm going to shout out two people right now. Tasha, get on board. Shakira, get on board, because we have to live this out. We have so many different walks and experiences, advice that we can offer to not only, the older women, but the younger girls too. And I want to reach those girls, because I have 4 girls of my own. I have 4 beautiful girls of my own that I want to walk in a way that I can lead them, and they will feel safe and they can trust that mommy is leading them the right way. So I want to hear from you guys. Talk to you soon. Bye.